remember. There we are. Okay, perfect. All right. So a few things that I just wanted to start out talking and telling you guys a little bit about in some research that has been done with JP Morgan Chase. They have found that, or they recommend that people should have minimum 6 weeks of take-home pay set aside at all times. Okay. This is kind of like the rainy day fund, making sure they have enough money for those little things that happen, or if there's a change in your job or change in income, things that are happening, that's what they recommend. And this was based on research they've done of the market, as well as research they've done on accounts and seeing how much money people have set aside. But what they've discovered, and we've always heard, you guys have, maybe you've heard, this is what I've always heard, that you should have 3 to 6 months set aside and saved for that rainy day fund in case anything happens. But what they're even finding is that a middle income family needs $5,000 in a rainy day fund, and a lower income family should have around $2,500 in a rainy day fund. But most middle income families have $2,000 or less in their accounts, and most lower income families have $700 or less in their accounts set aside for that. Right? So 2/3 of Americans are falling short of having the savings they need in the case that some type of emergency comes up, or there's a change in their status of pay or employment, that kind of thing. And money has gotten so much tighter for a lot of people that they're saying they're now financial institutions are recommending at least 6 weeks. Try to have at least 6 weeks of money set aside of what you would typically be paid. So imagine if you could bring in $100 to $200 each month that you could put towards that fund. How would that feel? Right? Or imagine if you could make enough extra so that your paycheck could be set aside, but you could still have some of the luxuries in life, like going to lunch with your friends or paying for Christmas without having to dip into your savings or using a credit card. Okay, so these are some of the things I want you to just be thinking about for a minute. I don't know where any of your accounts are. I'm not going to ask you. That's none of my business. But this is something that I've actually has had me thinking all week as I was reading about that. Like, where is my family at? Where would we be if Jake suddenly lost his job? Would we be okay? Right? And that's kind of where what they're saying to you. Like, if you one day went into work and they said, sorry, you don't have a job anymore, are you going to be okay? So I am going to have Julie just tell you a little bit about her story with Color Street and what she's done with this business. And I'm going to mute while she does it.
Hey friends, only half of you guys know me. I'm Julie Hilsendigger. I am a mom of 4. That's why I'm folding laundry, because it's the only time my kids don't bother me, which is really funny. And I've been a stylist now for 4.5 years, which is pretty crazy to think about. Before this, I did do a different direct sales company, and I thought I would never do another one again. So my former company, I really liked it. I loved working with women and helping them feel more beautiful about themselves. It was a totally different product than what we sell. But the company started to become different than what I signed up for. So I decided to leave, and I really vowed that I wasn't going to do it again because it sucked up a lot of my time and energy. It's all I could think about. I was constantly thinking, what else can I do to move my business forward? And it was consuming me, um, not in a good way. So when I was approached with Color Street and the opportunity, I quickly said no, because I didn't want it to affect my family life, and my nighttime and any free time that I had. But talking to my upline, her name's Tiffany. She's amazing, and she's one of my closest friends now. She and I talked through a lot of things, and I was using the product because I loved getting my nails done. I went to the salon, um, and I would always get the fun, crazy designs, and it would cost me around $100 for every manicure. And then they would peel about 3 days later because my nails are very oily. So the gels and acrylics wouldn't stay on my nails. So it's basically flushing $100 down the toilet. And Color Street was the only thing that would actually last on my nails for over a week. So I was sold, and I knew from my former company, I knew that I could sell, and I said, why not add some extra money? But I vowed that my boundaries would be my boundaries. So night times are very precious to me. I very rarely hop on calls at night unless I find them to be very important. I work around my kids' schedule. I'm a homeschool mom as well. So I don't have a lot of time during the day either. So I very much have to pick and choose when to work every day. And it's nice that I don't have to work 40 hours to make some extra income for my family. Um, it's been a huge blessing for our family just to have that extra wiggle room. We replaced windows in our new house this past year, and windows are not cheap by any means. And Color Street definitely helps pay for those every month, um, which is nice to have that. And then also, I love coffee, so being able to spend money on coffee and not worry about if it's going to go into our budget for the month is also really nice. So it's been a financial blessing to our family and also just um, friendship as well. And the reason I bring up friendship, like I said, Tiffany is one of my closest friends. She and I talk every day. She is my upline, so is Erin. But Tiffany and I, like, our friendship is more than just business related. We talk more than just business, and that's true for a lot of the friends I've made in Color Street. It's not all business, it's not all about nails, it's not all about makeup, but just your life in general. Like, Erin has a lot of kids and I have a lot of kids. And so if I ever, my kids are driving me nuts, how do you balance everything? I know I can go to her and ask her, and she will give me all the tips on moms of multiple children. So that's also been a really big blessing. So that's a little bit of my story. I love this industry. I love the opportunity that it can give. Um, and the biggest thing I love about this industry of network marketing is that it can lead to different things. It's not the end of anything. It's not, just bringing extra money in, but it can lead to other bigger and brighter things and different opportunities.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you so much, Julie. And Julie has been a great addition to our Forever Fashionistas team. And Annie, that might sound a little bit different. It used to be Fingernail Fashionistas, but we have more things that we're offering now. And we voted together as a team, and lots of ideas were shared. And everyone wanted to stick with the Fashionistas name because we'd had that since day one. And so we do the Forever Fashionistas. And all the new products and everything are super exciting, and we'll highlight those in just a second. So I am Erin Stones, and I am one of the pre-launch babies of Color Street. So I've been here since before the company started. It's been almost 7 years, which is pretty wild that I've stuck with it this long. Like she said, I have 5 children, and my husband travels in his business for a living. So it is quite the juggle, and it's we have to be very intentional with scheduling our time around here. But I love what I do. I love what I sell. And I love, most importantly, the people that I work with. And so I, started out having almost no direct selling experience, but knew I was really good at selling because, I was the person that we had to do a fundraiser for school, and I sold, more than anybody else trying to get the fundraiser money, brought in. So I always knew that I could be good at selling. And so we decided to hit the ground running. I did not have a good social media account. I did not have a lot of friends on Facebook. A lot of what was there was family or old high school friends. And so there's been a lot of growth that's taken place over the years. And it's just been a really fun journey. And it's so great to have something that's for myself. Initially, I joined, we lived paycheck to paycheck, and we had been on a medical payment plan for well over 10 years. And I always felt a lot of guilt over that because most of the medical debt was mine, but it was me having babies, but most of the medical debt was mine. And so I always felt guilty that we just could not escape this medical debt. And so when I joined, I really just had 2 goals. I wanted to be able to get my house cleaned once a month. I wanted to be able to go out to lunch with my friends if I wanted to. And really wanted to put my youngest my second to the youngest, into all day kindergarten because she was too smart for her own good. And in Idaho, you had to pay for that. So I knew exactly how much money I had to make every month. I knew exactly what my goals were, and I worked for that because that was the whole reason I was doing this job. I have a master's degree in education. I taught school, and I was a substitute teacher. And I had subbed almost every single day in an entire month. It was the month of April in 2017. And I mean, people thought I worked at the school because I was there so much. And I remember my paycheck being $800 and sobbing my eyes out because what a difference that was going to make for our family that month. We could put some extra on the medical payment plan. My husband and I could do a couple date nights, and I was actually going to contribute, but I was exhausted. I was at the school like 5 days a week from 7:30 in the morning until 4. And as a former teacher, I didn't even have to do the grading or any of those things. And so I had already seen what a small amount of money could do to make a difference in our family. And so um, I'm so grateful that Color Street can offer that to us, and that we can determine exactly what this needs to be or what we want it to be for ourselves and for our families. So whether you want to make this just a little bit of extra income, whether you're here for the friends and for the community, or you want to make this your full-time gig, the option is there for you. Okay. And all of them require work to some degree. Like nothing is going to happen overnight. Nothing's going to come free to you. Don't look at the people that you see at the top and compare where they are, but also recognize that they worked really hard to be there. Okay. So I don't ever want to make people think you don't have to work for this business. Now, the product does sell itself, but you have to get the product in front of people in order to do that. So speaking of the product, let's talk just for a few minutes about the products that we offer. So all of us, I think you are aware of the 100% nail polish strips that are patented. They are ours. Nobody else in the world can actually make these nail strips. Mr. Park is brilliant. He's even, as far as I understand, he's even got the packaging patented. Like this is us, right? So nobody else can make this product except for us in the world. And we have now launched into we were in Canada a couple years ago, and in Germany and the EU as well. So we have ties foreign. Everything overseas is only the nail strips, just so you're aware on that. They're not doing any of the makeup or any of the nail care over there yet, but we do have a distribution facility in the Netherlands. So things are being shipped from there. They're not having to wait forever to get those. Okay, so Julie, do you want to show them some of the makeup products that we have come out with?
I would love to because I am obsessed with them. I literally wear them every day since they've launched. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start. We have cheek products. I'm going to start with those because they are my favorite besides the mascara. So I'll save that for last. So we have cheek products. We have bronzer, blush, and highlighter. And they come, oh my goodness, this one I picked the one that I've like used the most out of. Is the bronzer balm. So we have balms and powders. There's one balm per each category. So one blush balm, one bronzer balm, one highlighter balm. And then the rest are powders. Getting my hair stuck. The top ones have been used. So the powder is square. They are great. They're moisturizing. They don't make your face feel like you have a lot of makeup on, which is a huge aspect, at least for me, because I don't wear a foundation or anything. I literally just wear our makeup, which says a lot. We have lip products. So we have lipstick, lip liner, lip balm, lip primer. Total transparency, I am not a lip girl. I do not really wear our lipsticks. So that's just to say, like, every product is not going to be for everyone, and you don't have to sell it if you don't want to, which is huge. I still obviously sell the lipstick. I just don't wear it too often, so I don't sell that much of it. And that's okay because I focus on the other things and I still make a good income. What am I missing? Our mascara just launched recently. It's Triflex mascara. We have waterproof and regular. This is the best. I actually today compared my eyes with my old mascara. And there's a total difference of like a world of difference between ours and a cheap $4 mascara. It goes on way smoother, gives the volume, gives length, gives the lift. So it's amazing. And what's really cool, if you haven't seen it yet, is our wand is curved. So you got short bristles and long bristles that do wondrous things to your eyelashes. I literally could talk about it all day, but I will continue on. We also have um, our nail care line, which includes our nail polish remover, which also moisturizes your nails. It's not going to dry them out. There you go. You have Erin. We also have cuticle oil and nail strengthener. Those are both amazing. And then finally, we have our hand lotion, which was recently reformulized to make your hands even more moisturized and hydrated and smooth and anti-aging, which is a perk that we all love as women to not, age. So there's a lot of stuff besides our nails that you can sell or not sell, depending on, like I said, I'm not a big lipstick wearer. And that's the beauty of this business is that you can advertise and sell what you want and you can choose that, which is really cool.
Awesome. That is so true. I am not a huge lipstick girl. I usually put it on for date nights or for pictures. But I really, really love our tinted lip balm. It's kind of like, shouldn't even use the word, but it's like chapstick for me. I use it all the time and it gives your lips a slight pink hint. So it does look like you have a little bit of color for me, who my lips are kind of small, so they get lost on my face. I am not wearing any of the makeup right now. I am a recovering nail or lash extension person. And so I am just took my lash extensions off this week and I've been struggling with allergies the last couple of weeks. So I was hoping to put makeup on today, but my eyes were kind of struggling still this morning. So I'm going to be doing that live on Facebook if you want to watch, because it's become a thing. People keep messaging me about, did I put the mascara on yet? So it's not there yet. But another thing, we have so many new things that we've offered since before. If you really want to just focus on the nail strips, we also now have a Color Play subscription box. So the great thing about subscription boxes is that people sign up for that and then you automatically have volume on the second day of the month every month. It's $30 and that includes free shipping for the box. So this was the October box, Gothic Beauty, and it's super, super fun. So it comes with a little pamphlet that shows you the different ways that you could utilize the nail strip if you're not a big idea person. This particular time it came with 4 full sets. And a lot of them are very trendy and things that are happening in the beauty world that maybe you wouldn't try but normally, but this one makes me think of Haunted Mansion with Disney. But it's the black to purple ombre, which is gorgeous. It's called Shadow Sisters. And the thing about this subscription box is that these items in here are exclusive. So you cannot order them on the website. The only way you can get it is to be part of the subscription program. And then this month they have a surprise gift. This month they did what's called Berry Vamp. And it's a cheek product that's exclusive. It's just a little mini one, which will be fun to carry in your purse. But for $30, your customers can get these shipped to them on the 2nd of the month. We don't know what's coming in them, but we know the theme and they're super fun. So I wanted to share with you, hi Rachel, welcome. I wanted to share with you a couple of things. So, what can you guys see?
Says hello October.
Okay, good, because that's not what it was showing to me at first. It was showing me Jamaica. Okay,
so it's the graphic, Erin.
Perfect. Okay.
I think
So
she froze for a second.
a couple of what's that? Am I frozen? Okay. It keeps saying my connection is unstable. Here's a few things for you to be aware of. Changes that they've recently made. So now when you join, you get an automatic 50 PV, which is product volume or personal volume on your account, and you make commission. So you're going to get your very first commission check within a week of signing up, just for signing up, which is really exciting. And for a little while there, we were doing 15 and 20% commission based on what levels you were selling. They have done away with that. And now everybody is back to earning 25% commission from 1 PV all the way up until, till you start earning enhanced commissions. We now have easier qualifications to get to your first promotion, which is called Bronze Stylist in our new compensation plan. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, or you can talk about that with the person that you join with. And for the month of October, if you hit that first promotion level, which I guess I'll just say it's 500 PV, you're going to get a double cash promotion bonus. So they've added promotion bonuses, cash bonuses to several of the rate promotion levels. And for the month of October, you can earn double cash promotions. So we even have some other levels. We have Silver Stylist, which is 1,000 in PV. If you were to hit that number before the end of October, you would get the double rank promotion bonuses from both Bronze Stylist and Silver Stylist, which could be significant. So that's something you can talk more about with the person that you're joining with, to help you get those details to see exactly what your goals are going to look like as you're starting your journey. So it says down here at the bottom, let's chat. We're going to stop this here. And our two guests tonight are this afternoon are Annie and Rachel. Do either of you have specific questions about Color Street or where things are at now? Both these girls are guests with me, and they both have been previous stylists before. And so a lot of changes have happened since both of you resigned as stylists previously. So it'll be like starting fresh new for you guys, because it really has changed so much, and it's so fun. It's so fun. So Rachel and Annie, do either of you have questions?
That's a good question. Very good question. It's changed so much since there was no lipstick or mascara or anything when I left. So everything's like a little bit new minus the nails. The nails themselves are about the same, but.
Well, and the interesting thing about that, so I just recently took a tour of our home office in August, and we have all new machinery. Well, we have this first two original machines. So when both of you were here before, there was two production machines that made the nail strips, and they have advanced so much. And now they're adding 3 additional machines that are like all new technology. The things that we're going to be able to produce are like next level amazing. So even our nail strips have improved dramatically since the beginning of the company. And just what we're capable of doing is just getting better and better. So it's super exciting to see the advancement in both nail strips and in now with all these new makeup lines. Mr. Park's dream is to be a full beauty line, a full beauty name brand that everybody can come to for all their beauty needs. So this is what the packaging looks like right now with the nail strips. It's not the dollar size like the original, and it's not the giant square one that we had, or still rectangle, but anyway, the big one that we had before. I think this has been the perfect size. So yeah.
Do they sell petites anymore, or the littler packs, or is that just kind of been specials here and there?
Yeah, so they have not been doing accents with every holiday or with everything, but we right now on the website we have I was trying to find them so I could show you. We have some turkeys on there right now, and they've done some collections where they've had the little accent packs, which are super fun. So this was one from the neon collection earlier this year. So we've been getting a lot more options in accent packs, and they are still doing petites, but we do have some standard petites that are in the catalog. And then so there are some petites always available. And one of the really cool things about that is that they have done matching petite sets to our sets as well. So you can sell all the mommy and me's that you want. You can get a standard set that matches the petite set. So that's pretty fun. They didn't do any petites for Halloween, which I'm really surprised about. And I haven't seen anything so far for Christmas, but that doesn't mean that they won't. So, yeah, those are still.
And then on the monthly subscription, I noticed the packaging was a little bit different. Is it 2 strips of nails like it was before? Is it?
It can vary based on what they send out. This particular one, all of these, I believe, have 16 strips in them, but it will tell you in the little booklet here how many, let's see, 2 sheets. Yeah, so there's 16 of all of those sets, but it will tell you,
Okay.
like in here, it tells you each of the different sets, their names and how many, what the quantity is.
Okay.
But that does vary in this subscription box. You're not guaranteed full sets. A lot of times they'll do like 2 sheets of 6, so you get 12 in that, you know, because it's meant to be able to do easier mixed manicures without opening everything. So
Yeah. Okay.
So those subscription boxes, is that for the stylists?
stylists and for customers. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and they're $30 shipped, free shipping. So, and we get 25 PV, 25 personal volume points for a box. And we can be our own customer like we can with everything else. So I get one, I make my daughter get one because I always am like, sometimes I need more than one. So, and that's a great one to work towards if you have a really busy schedule, is working towards helping your customers do subscription boxes. My personal goal every single month, in order to get paid on your team as a leader, you need to have 300 PV each month. That's something that's been standard from the very beginning. And so my goal is to have enough subscription box customers every month that I automatically hit that 300 PV on the second, because they process them on the second of every month. So, and then they ship the second week of the month.
Which is only 12 people. Just to
Okay.
put that math in your head, which is not that many if you think about it.
Thank you for doing the math. Like, I don't know.
I should have said that number, but yeah, my goal is to have 12 active all the time. So, and now you get enhanced commission at 600 PV and then again at 1800 PV. So they've, the numbers you need to get the higher, the 35% commission is lower than what it was in the beginning. And then we have our Jumpstart program, which is also great because you can earn cash bonuses from that. Like the amount of bonuses that you can earn right now is just in the month of October is pretty extensive. So.
And coming back, I'm eligible for those.
Yep, because you started fresh. Yep. The only people that wouldn't be eligible is anyone who's reactivating their account, but you had to have been a stylist within 6 months to do that. So.
And they still have the app with the new stylist training on it? Do they still use that?
Yep. And we have a team like welcome link that you can go to that also walks you through some new stylist steps. There's been a lot of, like we mentioned, there's been a lot of changes. And so a lot of people are handling things differently. They're looking at launching a new stylist onboarding program as well. And hopefully we'll see that soon. But yeah, I will, once you join, I will send you those links to check out. And it's good for the whole team of the Forever Fashionistas. I was actually just fine tuning it yesterday. Like I need to do some more. We had some more changes. I got to add some more stuff. So just working on keeping that updated so I could send it out to everybody. So
the one thing that we didn't mention on the subscription boxes is that they can pause them or cancel at any time and then sign back up for them.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think they have to do it by the 25th of the previous month.
Yes.
But that's still a pretty good window. They announced the next month's theme. So wait, next month is rustic what? Do you guys remember?
Heritage.
Rustic heritage. And they give like little hints in emails to the stylists. That's next month's theme. They announced it on October 1st. So sharing that information with your customers so they can choose if they want to do it again or not. You can do that if you want. So,
most of mine just stay active the whole time.
Yeah.
Once they get on it.
Yeah. So I've got my box and I usually try to just go live in my customer group and open the box and show everybody what's in it. Make them feel FOMO because they didn't get it and then they sign up and it's totally different than what it was before. So I know that they're constantly tweaking and looking for ways to just keep making our subscription box better and better. So we're stoked that they did the mini makeup because we told them when we were at home office, we're like, you need to put a mini makeup in there because once people try our makeup, they're going to see how incredible it is. It's so good. And I am about to embark, like if after 6 or 7 years of taking my lashes off, that's a pretty big deal. So I know this mascara is good from what everyone's telling me. So
Do you have it on?
no, not yet. I've been having some pretty yucky allergies. I know, look at, I'm bald. I've been having some really bad allergy. My eyes is where I always feel my allergies first. And so they were really itchy in my sleep last night. And I thought, oh, I got to wait one more day because I've been taking extra allergy meds. So, and I promised some people I would go do it live. I'd put it on live, which could be potentially quite embarrassing because I haven't done mascara in 7 years. I don't know if I know how to do it anymore. I'm a makeup weirdo. Okay. And one other thing I was going to show you, this is, let me show you this picture. Our team just got back from Jamaica. So, and right now the trip that you can be earning is Los Cabos. And for those of you who have been stylists in the past and are looking at coming back, they have actually simplified how you can earn the trip. You can even earn the trip just on sales. So it's definitely going to take a lot of work to earn it just on sales. But they have recognized that they want this to be achievable for anybody. And so if that's something you're interested in doing, the trip is Los Cabos, and we have till the end of March to earn that. And I personally earned the level 1 in the first month of August. And so I can tell you it can be done. Earning level 1 can be done in this time period, as well as looking at level 2 and level 3. Basically what level 2 does for you is it adds on your airfare, and level 3 adds on a guest and their airfare. So if that's something you're interested in doing too, then we can talk about, or you can talk about it with your sponsor, what it takes to get there. But it is achievable and possible for anyone that wants to be there. So yeah. Anything else you guys have for us? Anything else?
I don't know. I kind of just jumped in right when you were explaining some of the PV and like that was right when I came in.
Yeah,
so I kind of missed a bunch of that, but.
Well, and also I can send you the recording so you can rewatch that first 15 minutes too.
Okay.
So you can just see. We kind of just shared some of our experience with the business, and you didn't miss a ton, but you missed some.
Mm-hmm.
And like Stacy is one of our Canadian leaders. So we have several Canadians on our team, which is super fun that we're expanding internationally. Germans can join on your team. People in the EU can join on your team. They have their own website that's different than ours, but they access it the same way. They just sign up, they click German or they click EU or whatever when they join. So if you have connections outside of the country, that is, it's pretty exciting because it's brand new for them.
Yeah.
And there's lots of potential still in Canada for growth. So, and it's 1-to-1 PV for Americans. In Canada, it's 1.35 Canadian dollars to every PV point. So there's some calculating that has to go on there. Stacy knows all about that.
Well, and you don't actually have to calculate it because it'll on our website, it shows us what the PV earned is.
Yeah, so it does it automatically for you. So sorry, I didn't mean to make you think you have to pull out your calculator every time. But Canadians can shop your website, and Germans can shop your website. European people can shop your website. So they just click and tell when they go to your website, they click their language and region that they're in. So did we miss anything, Julie?
I don't think so, except that it's amazing and you guys should do it. Unless you truly decide it's not for you, and that's okay too. We still love you. Maybe just a little bit less. I'm just kidding.
No, we have so much fun as a team, and it's just, it's that season of the year, or that time of the year. I mentioned at the beginning to consider and think about what a little bit of extra income could do for your family. And for me, on top of that, it's something I get to do for myself. It reminds me to take care of myself, to do my nails, to do my makeup when my allergies aren't flaring. Because, it's hard to stop a woman when she feels beautiful. I don't know, there's something empowering about adding those extra things in your life. So even though we're beautiful without.
Yes, we are.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for being here. We went a little longer than 30 minutes, but I appreciate your time, and just let us know if you have any questions. And for those of you who are watching this on the replay, just reach out to your stylist for the link to join, and let's get going. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.
Thank you.
I
Bye.
Thanks, Erin.
Bye guys.